Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry. Hello. I am on here to share about hip hop, hip hop, the hip hop, okay? The lyrics in hip hop. That's what I'm on here to share about, okay? Representing the street life, in hip hop lyrics. It appeared to be right. It seemed like right. It seemed like it's right to represent the street life in hip hop, representing that street life. Everybody's rapping about the same thing today, the same old stuff over and over again. This is the introduction. Everybody, when they pick up the microphone, is rapping about the street life in hip hop. Artists from the 90s are rapping that same old stuff. The new artists, in hip hop today are rapping the same old lyrics. Ain't nothing new. It's the same old stuff. There's nothing new. Representing the street life in hip hop lyrics. It appears to be right, and that's what everybody's doing. This to fatten their pockets. This to get money in their pockets. Representing the street life in hip hop is not good. Representing the street life. Now, what does the Bible say about that? What does Jesus say about that? Because man seems to think that his ways are better. Rappers justify doing wrong all day in their lyrics. They justify. But the street life in hip hop is no good. The rappers from the 90s represent that, and the rappers from today represent that. But everybody try to justify it and say, oh, it's just music. I'm just giving the people what they want. I'm not doing nothing wrong. It's not about this music. It's not about no music. They glorifying the street life, trying to make the street life look cool. The street life ain't cool, and a lot of young men and women are buying into that. And half of these people not even living that way. A lot of them are not. And it says in Proverbs 14:12, there is a way of life. There's a way of life. There's a way of life that appears to me. There's a way of life. There is a way that appears to be right. There is a way that appears to be right. In the world today, everybody doing what appears to be right. It seems right. Do what you feel. It seems right. It seems right to tell the whole world that you live in that street life. It seems right. Everybody in the world doing what seems right. It seems right. It seems right to go cuss somebody out. It seems right. Everybody doing what seems right. There is a way that appears. There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Representing the street life in hip hop leads to death. Representing that life, representing the street life. People are so in love with representing the street life. Every rapper on his album, that's all he talking about. If it don't have those type of lyrics in it, then people won't listen to it. This so they can get money. But they got the whole public. The whole public is being deceived. But when something happened to some of these rappers, everybody's crying. Everybody's crying now. But they was just celebrating doing wrong, trying to justify it. So celebrating the street life in hip hop, it appears to be right, because man and woman in the world today think their ways are better than Christ's ways. There is a way that appears to be right. It appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Representing the street life in hip hop leads to death. That's what it leads to. We live in a world today where people are doing what appear to be right. It seems right. We live in a world where people do what you feel. Do what you feel. It's nice to have feelings and emotions. We all have feelings and emotions, but making decisions off your feelings and your emotions is not good. I feel, I think, I feel, I think, I feel, I think. That's what the world go by. So it seems right. There is a way that appears to be right. It appears to be right. It appears to be right. People getting high every day, getting high every day. It appears to be right because you say everybody in the world is getting high. Everybody in the world ain't getting high. And getting high has some side effects. Getting high has side effects. You can lose your memory. See, people who get high every day, they don't want to know about the side effects. Getting high has side effects. Everything in this world got side effects to it. There is a way that appears to be right. There is a way that appears to be right. Getting high seems right because you think everybody doing it, but getting high have side effects to it. It got side effects. But people who get high, who smoke and get high, they don't care about the side effects. They don't care. They addicted to that stuff. And getting high does not heal your pain. It don't heal your pain. Smoking and getting high don't heal no pain. Man think his ways are so much better than Christ's ways, and it's not. It's not. But representing that street life in hip hop, it appears to be right. There is a way that appears to be right. It appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Representing the street life in hip hop leads to death. And so many young people think that's cool. That's not cool. This is part one. It's not. Representing the street life in hip hop, it leads to death. Those lyrics lead to death. Proverbs 14:12. There is a way that appears to be right. It seems right to get on the microphone to represent death and destruction, but it don't last. It don't last. It appears to be right, but it leads to death. So what people listening to in their car, it leads to death. Don't last. This is part one.